There's a number of details we've gotten from Cook's Illustrated magazine that you're going to need you want a sealable Dutch oven. So that's one thing you need. You're also going to need onions or anything else you're going to want in the roast. You can have carrots, you can have other things like that if you like. You're going to need, for the sauce, you're going to need butter. You're going to need some way to make beef stock, right? You're actually going to need a little bit of sugar, right? Not that much, just a little bit. Okay. You're also going to need this. We got a Pinot Noir. This particular roast tastes great with something like a Pinot Noir or a Cabernet or something like that. Maybe Merlot, but so we're going to use the whole bottle for this. So you'll need a thermometer. This is a chuck roast, right? This is a nice chuck roast, all right? It's less expensive than a rib roast. We took it out of its packaging, we salted it, and let it warm up to room temperature. America's Test Kitchen did like 15 of these roasts. And what they found out was that the chuck roast was the best one by the end of the process. They tried like Eye of the Round, I can't remember, there's like 4 others, but they tried a bunch of different roasts and they found this was the best one. So there's 2 categories of meats that we learned from Cook's Illustrated. 2 categories. One category is meat that's less expensive, you cooked out a really long time. The other category is meat that's really expensive, you cook a short amount of time. There's not much in between. So this roast will be braised in liquid, sealed Dutch oven for like 4.5 hours. When you're braising it, you're gonna flip it every half hour. Half of the depth of the roast, that's how deep you want it to be braised, okay? So here's why. You're gonna cook it till the roast gets 200 degrees. After that, you cook it 2 more hours. During the process of the meat getting up to 200 degrees, all the water gets squeezed out of it, gets cooked out of it. Then, from 200 degrees, the longer it stays at 200 degrees, the collagen in there begins to melt and gives it this buttery taste. That's what makes it tender. We're gonna cook it until it hits 200, then we're gonna cook it for 2 more hours. That's the idea. For the start, for the first 2 hours, just cook your roast in beef stock water, because we're gonna put the wine in those last 2 hours. Okay, that's a good start. Quickly to start. We're gonna try this out. And there we go. Fluid levels and stuff. And we're going to check everything. Alright, there we go. There it is. Flip, and we'll just return it as quickly as we can. There we go. You're just trying to get the meat up to 200 degrees. After you get the meat to 200 degrees, you're going to drop the temperature to 300 no matter what at that point, and go at 300 for 2 hours. Check the temperature every 30 minutes, and then we start a 2-hour countdown when it gets to 200. And we will, at that point in time, add the wine to cook in. All right, so I'll stick it in here. 184, yes. 203, 204, 205. We need this. Let's talk about wines for just a minute. So the wines, apparently, according to research by this America's Test Kitchen, the wine that you want to use is between $8 and $14, right? That's where you maximize the flavor, and you, over like a $14 wine, you're wasting your money. There's no payoff. It doesn't taste any better for cooking. For the sauce, right? This takes a while because it takes down for a long time. Right there. We'll stir that in as well. You can see that it has reduced significantly and is more the consistency of the sauce. So,
That's pretty good.
film how to make this.
I can taste a lot.